Namaste. Today we are back with another interesting video of the Nadi Pariksha series. In our previous videos, we have looked into the anatomy and physiology of pulse and other structures involved in Nadi Pariksha. We shall learn the procedure of eliciting Nadi in this video. Before jumping into the method of pulse diagnosis, let's get started with the prerequisites. For a Vaidya to assess the doshas, Nadi Pariksha has to be done at specific sites. Our body has many such sites at which Nadi can be assessed, but the most convenient and commonly used site is the base of the thumb, the radial pulse of the wrist. We have already seen the advantages of the radial pulse over other sites in the video of the anatomy of the radial artery. Unlike the assessment of the heart rate, Nadi Pariksha has got its significance in terms of Kala as well. The time of the day at which Nadi is elicited has a great impact on the assessment of the doshas. As per Ayurveda, the activities that we perform influence the doshas and thereby have an impact on Nadi reading. For example, excess anger and exercise lead to an increase in Pitta and Vata doshas respectively. Therefore, to achieve neutral reading, an examiner must conduct Nadi Pariksha preferably early in the morning upon awakening when the person is calm and rested. We shall now look into the actual procedure of Nadi Pariksha. Nadi Pariksha is done with the help of 3 fingers, that is the index finger, the middle finger and the ring finger. Unlike the other methods of diagnosis, the examiner's mental status stands on par with the amount of knowledge he possesses. Hence, it is preferred that the practitioner performs meditation before assessing the Nadi. This meditation helps in sensitizing the fingertips. The charged mind and the sensitized fingers act as mediums to acquire knowledge about health or illness. We can say that this aspect rightly justifies the fact that the Nadi can be assessed only when the Jivatma of the Vaidya is on par with the Jivatma of the Rogi. Can you recall in which of our videos this line was mentioned? Let us now study how to find the exact site for examination. Place your index finger on the thumb of the patient and start moving it down the thumb on the hand till you reach an elevated bony portion. Then move your index finger from the distal end of the forearm towards the center of the arm till you find a small depression. You may or may not find pulsation at this site. If you find pulsation, place the middle finger and then the ring finger next to one another and observe the pulse. This is a normal site for the pulse. If you don't find pulsation at this site, slowly move the index finger distally till it senses the pulsation and then reposition the middle and ring finger. Once you find this right place and position your fingers, observations must be done at 5 levels. Complete diagnosis can be done only when all the 5 levels are explored and an interactive process is carried out for understanding what is happening. The pulse is observed in the following levels. Immediate expression, where the fingers are positioned on the pulse without the botheration of the applied pressure. One must maintain the same pressure that he has applied with his index finger to identify the site of the pulse. There should be equal pressure on all 3 fingers and the fingers should be perpendicular to the arm. This is the first observation. It provides information about the gross activity happening in the body. Superficial expression. It is the observation carried out by taking the fingertips to the most superficial level, while still feeling the pulsation with minimal pressure. This gives information about the doshas at that particular moment in time. It is analyzed under certain parameters called gatis, which we will learn in the upcoming videos. Deep expression. It is the observation made by the fingertips at the deepest level of the pulse by applying maximum pressure. From this expression, the prakriti of the individual can be understood. SUB-DOSHA level. It is the observation carried out by the individual fingertips. Here, the fingertip is taken to 1/3 of the entire depth of the pulse, one at a time. First the index finger, then the middle finger, and finally the ring finger. Information about organ involvement can be gathered. This level also provides information about the involvement of subtypes of the Tridoshas. Dhatu level. Dhatu level is another layer of exploration within the pulse. It provides information about the tissue involved. This information is collected at a depth of 2/3 of the depth of the pulse. All three fingertips are simultaneously pressed to explore this level. A Vaidya should never arrive at a diagnosis by mere assessment of Nadi at any one level. An accurate diagnosis can be made only if Nadi Pariksha is done at all 5 levels with a great amount of concentration and knowledge. To summarize, in this video, we discussed the process of palpating the site of Nadi Pariksha. We understood the method of placing the 3 fingers for eliciting the Nadi. We also learned the 5 layers at which the Nadi should be assessed and how it's important to arrive at a diagnosis only after evaluating the Nadi at all these levels. If you like this video, hit the like button and comment with your opinions. Consider subscribing to our channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.